Hello there everyone, it is Mitsu here and welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today I'll analyze Mason Greenwood. So to start off, I wanted to talk about his composure. Although he is one of the youngest players in the squad, he always seems to be able to keep the ball under pressure and takes his full time on the ball. So as you can see, he didn't rush the attack and kept the ball against the opposition's counter pressure. This was also clear inside the box, as you can see from these examples. Out of the 440 passes that he completed so far in the Premier League this season, 77 passes were completed under pressure. Moving to his positional awareness, you can see here how he noticed the space behind him before receiving the ball, so he was able to move out to turn around while receiving it. While asking for the pass, he noticed the space behind him and that two players were marking him. So he changed his direction suddenly and moved backwards to get rid of his markers and free up some space for himself to be able to score. He is very good at finding spaces. You will often see him positioned in this area outside the box. Now the thing is, when receiving the ball in this area, he will automatically grab the attention and so create spaces to his teammates. Before shooting, he always seems to take this kind of setup touch. Now I know that this is a normal thing to do, but I noticed that he does this way too much, like he concentrates on doing it before shooting, which is pretty good actually, as it adds more power and accuracy to his shots. Now, this is sometimes counted as a weakness for any attacker. Some say that the striker should kinda sense where the goal is, but I honestly think that he is doing it well. Just like the setup touch, I noticed that he concentrates on looking at the keeper and then deciding where to shoot. Whenever he is in a 1v1 situation with the defender, he keeps changing his pace, if you can say so. When the opposition keeps slowing down, then accelerating, then slowing down again, it's obviously way easier for him to shoot, as the defender won't be able to block him or even tackle him. Out of his 9 goals in the Premier League so far this season, 5 were from inside the box. Now let's break these down. Out of his 23 shots from inside the box, 6 shots were missed, 5 were saved, 6 were blocked, 1 hit the woodwork and 5 were scored. He doesn't think twice whenever he finds himself in a good position to shoot from outside the box. Whenever he has the space, he goes for it. So out of his 9 goals in the Premier League so far this season, 4 were from outside the box. Now let's break these down. Out of his 11 shots from outside the box, 3 shots were missed, 4 were saved and 4 were scored. He drops down a lot and carries the ball forward, as you can see. He traveled a total of 2,249 yards with the ball this season. He always tries to make himself available for a pass and calls for a lot of passes between the midfield and defensive lines. Once he passes the ball, he sprints inside and creates another passing opportunity to his teammate, which helps him get some passes behind the defensive line, as you can see here. He completed 32 dribbles this season with an average of 2 dribbles per game. We already discussed his off-the-ball movement, but I wanted to mention that even when he isn't involved, you'll always see him running and creating passing options. He is always moving towards the goal. That's why you would barely see him playing any kind of backward passes, always looking at the net and carrying the ball towards it. He has 1 assist only so far this season. Now I'm talking about this because he plays sometimes under the striker, so he needs to work on his goal creation. He also has a 50% success rate only when it comes to short passes. He actually takes the penalties with his weak foot. What I found really interesting was his answer about this question. He said that he missed a penalty once with his left foot when he was in the under 13 team and stopped shooting with it since then. His defensive contribution is alright. He intercepted the ball 5 times this season with a 36% success rate. He also pressed the opponent 164 times, and the team won the ball back 31% of the time after his pressure. So that was it guys, I hope you have enjoyed this analysis. I would like to know how much would you rate him out of 10, leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure to check out my Bruno Fernandes analysis if you haven't already. You will find the link to that video in the description. Anyway, I do take video suggestions, so if you want me to analyze another player, make sure to let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.